Look around, and it is easy to feel like we are living in a world of total uniformity. From standardized tests to the algorithms predicting our next purchase, modern life often moves with a ceaseless, automated rhythm. This creates a strange paradox. If millions of us sit in the same classrooms, memorize the same historical dates, and study the same textbooks, logic suggests we should all eventually think exactly alike. The difference lies in the distinction between receiving a syllabus and internalizing it. Schooling provides the raw data, but the individual transformation happens in the way you choose to process that material. Rather than acting as a mold that creates clones, the active pursuit of knowledge provides the cognitive instruments required to dismantle social expectations. Think of your brain as a craftsman's workshop. In the early stages of learning, you aren't just storing facts to repeat on a test. You are building a collection of distinct mental models. The process accelerates when you cross-pollinate these models from unrelated fields. By merging a specialized professional skill with an entirely different academic discipline, you create a viewpoint that is yours alone. Take a look at this intersection. By merging macroeconomics with human biology, you evaluate the fitness market through a unique lens. This overlap functions as a specialized tool, dismantling impenetrable problems by questioning supply chains and metabolic pathways simultaneously. The specific combination of disciplines you choose to master creates a baseline for your worldview that is impossible for anyone else to perfectly duplicate. Protecting that worldview requires a constant guard. When every algorithm and advertisement tries to predict and then dictate your next thought, the only way to stay independent is to scrutinize the data you're being fed. This dense thicket of incoming noise hits the filter of first principles thinking, preventing external opinions from becoming internal beliefs. The filter strips away inherited assumptions, breaking concepts down until only basic, verifiable components remain. Albert Einstein famously focused on this process, noting that education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. When you process information through this rigorous interrogation, your opinions stop being echoes of your social feed and become products of your own logic. Beyond its effect on the outside world, deep learning has a powerful internal impact. It acts as a mirror. The internal friction required to master a complex skill forces you to observe your own mind. You discover exactly where your natural curiosity catches fire and where the work feels like a heavy drain on your energy. Persisting through the most frustrating parts of a new subject builds self-reliance. You learn how to adjust your own approach and handle failure without needing someone else to tell you your work has value. Knowing precisely where your strengths end and your weaknesses begin provides the clarity needed to define your own path. This isn't a one-time achievement. A formal degree expires the moment you stop seeking new inputs. True individuation requires a continuous cycle of learning. This graph illustrates the compound effect over 5, 10, and 20 years. Small daily efforts to learn multiply into an irreplaceable advantage. Every book, skill, and conversation adds another layer, creating an intricate mental architecture unique to your life experience. Because no two people will ever accumulate the exact same combination of tools and filters, a truly educated mind can never be replaced by an AI or a generic template. Stop viewing learning as a passive duty used to pass a test. Start treating every new insight as a building block for the mind you are intentionally designing.